on a sandy beach by the sea. The wind blows among the trees and the bird sings a romantic song. I stand here at the altar looking at the love of my life. As I'm looking at my husband, the dream wedding shattered because there's no place for gay marriage. It leaves a void behind. There's only 34 countries where same-sex marriage is legal. Just name a few: Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, France, Germany, UK, US, Canada, Cuba, Taiwan, South Africa, Australia. Estonia is not in the list. But the good news is very promising. On May 2023, the government approved for a draft act to make an amendment to the Family Act law, which means it will give the marriage equality and also make attachment to the Registered Partnership Act. It means that any two adults can get married irrespective to their gender. But this piece of good news upsetting some people. You might know some of them, maybe some of you also in this room, right here, right now, the one who opposing same-sex marriage. What are the arguments you usually heard or you have opinion on same-sex marriage? What's the arguments that you know or you heard or you have? Yes. 3 people, perfect. Sarah, please.
Not my opinion for sure, but I have heard some people say that it undermines traditional marriage.
Thank you. The second one.
I heard many times that's not how the God thought the things.
Yeah,
Thank
God
you.
nuestro Señor, el Padre, el Hijo y el Espíritu Santo, amén.
Yes.
We are not against it, but why? That's what I hear. I'm from Ukraine, so it's like normal thing, normal feedback there. That's not. We are not against it, but why we should make it legal?
Yes, thank you. And the last.
Actually, I hear opposite, like some people who support this, and the support opinion is more same gendered families, less competition for males and females. Like, yes, so.
That is an opinion, yes.
Yes, this is an opinion. I mean, this is opposite. Like they do not against, they support this kind of.
Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for your opinions. Today I will take this platform, this standpoint, to review some of the arguments that people usually use. The most 3 common arguments. The first one, of course, it has to do with God. The gay marriage is contrary to the word of God. For the God's sake, Estonia is atheist. And also, people have different beliefs. Some might believe in God, some might not. And also, Bible is not the only religious document out there in the world. And you using the religious marriage to against the gay marriage is basically an act of religious oppression.
But like not all religions are against gay marriage. Some are okay with it. I don't know. It's very specific parts of clergy that are against it, are more traditional parts. So we can't say all religion is against it, or is.
Yes, absolutely. I really agree with that. Some might against it, and some are not. That's why you cannot really use the religion as one way to against same-sex marriage. The second one, marriage is about procreation. In other words, making more babies. In the name of the baby Jesus, we don't take that away from straight people. Let's make as many people, children, babies as you want. But let me tell you, even straight people don't want to do that. Estonian birth rate keep declining and declining. It started high after the independence. Then people started like, oh, why we have to want to have children? And then they fluctuated with that thought, and eventually it's still going down. Due to the war and the inflammation, the war and the, what is the word? Inflation. People tend not to want to have children. But not just that. Marriage is not the only reason why people want to have babies. They have babies out of marriage also. Look at the chart. In 2003, straight people have babies from marriage more than consensual unions. But look at now, in 2022, the number is more for people who not have married, but they still make babies. So marriage and babies might not be in the same page. The last argument, marriage is traditionally unifying between men and women. Traditional marriage. When and where? Historically, marriage is just the act of alliance between families for either economic or political reasons or both. And then in the 17th or the 18th, Enlightenment thinkers start to promote or to promote more of pursuit happiness. That's why people start to get married because of love, not just because of wealth or status. Marriage has many forms. Polygamy in the ancient Hebrew, or some even Muslim words still have polygamy. Or they even marriage to ghosts in China. Same-sex marriage was in medieval Europe. Marriage is not a static status. It has changed in the past. It will change in the future. It will change in the present. You are just at that point in history. But this is what the arguments they talked about same-sex marriage. For me, is more or less the tip of the iceberg. What is beneath? The foundation of all the arguments is not willing to change. They usually say, okay, why we want to give them marriage? What is the impact of same-sex marriage to the society, to the family, to the children? Inclusive, diverse, and compassion. So the children, they know that they can grow in a world that is more inclusive, diverse. They can be themselves without judgment, and they know that they will be protected, loved, and feel safe. I understand that marriage is sacred to people. They say, okay, let's give them partnership. But marriage, the ultimate as the end point of love that they want. Everyone wants that as a final union between two consensual adults. And giving this to gay marriage, it doesn't mean that we will destroy the name of marriage. It will expand more the meaning of marriage, tradition, whatever straight people treasure, value for marriage. So when I'm standing here at the altar, looking at my future husband, we exchange the vows and we end the marriage with a kiss. Thank you.